Okay, this is an installation video about a Ford Charge Station Pro. It's the 80 amp charging connector that works at least with this Lightning and maybe some other Ford vehicles I don't know about. So the most important thing I want to mention about this is getting into the box. And the original enclosure came with a gland here, and it recommended a exterior 2-gang box be mounted on the wall behind here, inside the wall. And I, for the life of me, could not find a way to waterproof that and have it not rot out my wall later here. So I put in a piece of 1-inch flex, and the flex goes directly into the chassis of the Charger, and it's spooged like this with some clear 230 on the outside as well, as it goes through the Hardy siding and the WRB. And that is on an angle, which you can see the face here is on an angle. So that hole, I used a long 1/4-inch drill bit to extend the guide of my hole saw and ran that on the same angle. So the hole through the siding and the plywood is at that funny angle. And I don't have the drill with the hole saw on it here handy, but I converted to EMT and then got on to EMT, and then that comes around here. This is 3 segments. The Charger requires 3 gauge, 3 AWG THHN, which we got from Electrical Supply House. And then I drop down into this panel here with a little offset. And then we're gonna have our 3 gauge here. This happens to be a 100 amp panel. So we're going to be derating this Charger. There's an option for that. And these conductors into this main panel are smaller than what's required for the 80 amp operation of the Charger. So we'll be derating it. But if you were going to run it at full capacity of 80 amps, you would have to have a 200 amp panel to do that. And we're going to tandem up a few of these breakers and pop a circuit breaker in here for this. We are going to derate it, but we ran the original required 3 gauge wire as per the instructions, just in case the client changes this panel out for a 200 amp panel, they wouldn't have to re-pull the wire to the Charger. So anyway, that's the Charger. The most important part is how we got through the wall here. And I just could not find a way to waterproof an open face 2-gang box cut into this wall. So I dropped that idea completely, and it's spooged nice on the outside as well. And the hole is facing down. So it's kind of a good matchup. All of these screws are Torx 20. So have a Torx 20 on hand. And the termination is just with an Allen key on these terminals here. So should be pretty straightforward, and hopefully you get charging. Thanks.